So in this case, if you do your chocolate bar, okay, so can I just say something here? Sometimes questions compare up and down movement, so water tides or something like that. Sometimes it's horizontal movement, right? You're swinging side to side, and this throws students off. We can still graph side to side movements up and down if you compare it to time, right? We can still do that because you're comparing the distance to something, like let's say to a tree or to a wall as time goes by, okay? So let's see what I can fish out of this. We're swinging back and forth. At the beginning, the measurements of the pendulum is at the lowest point, which is 10 centimeters high. There's two things there, the low point and the fact that I start at the low. Okay? If you don't start in the right place, your equation will be off. Exactly 2 seconds later, you're at the highest point. So 2 seconds go by, right? This is time 0, this is time 2. This gives you half of a period. If it takes 2 to get up to the highest point, it's going to take another 2 to get to the low. So I kind of have the period figured out here. Period is 4. The x scale is 4 divided by 4, which is 1. So I'm going up by 1 every time. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got your x values figured out. The highest point is 42. I give you the low and the high. To figure out this, you add these two. That's 52 divided by 2 is 26. Okay? So that's kind of what's happening here. So you're going from the lowest to the highest and then back to the lowest. Okay? So you have everything you need to come up with your points. So I'll just show you the answer here. Right? These are my points from 0 to 10. Or 0, 10, 126, midline, right? Highest point, back to the midline, back to the lowest, L1, L2, and you start. If you get your starting point wrong, B and C are going to most likely be off. Okay? So if you get that wrong, that's where you're going to see it. If you have these ones right, A and D will be correct. Okay, so you can score 1 mark at least there. Okay, so that's how you do that question. For number 2, maybe I'll just show you the answer as well because time is ticking. Okay. For number 2, some students were thrown off by this. It's going from low to high every 6 hours. So what is it saying? From a low point to a high point, 6 hours have gone by, which means it'll take another 6 to get to the bottom again. So what we know from that statement, from this little short statement, is that it's a period of 12 hours. This thing repeats every 12 hours. Okay? But it also said this. It says here, watch this. When time is 4 a.m., okay? Is this different than yours? Sorry, I changed it. But the equation is different as well? Let me do my chocolate bar. Don't panic, it's all going to be all right, okay? So we know that the lowest is, the average depth is 6. Average is your middle. And it varies 2 feet in both directions, which means this is 8 and this is 4, okay? You go -2, +2, okay? So we've got this figured out. And we know that the period is 12, which means X scale is 12 divided by 4, which is 3. So I know that from here, not yet, From here to here is 12, okay? So it says here, suppose that the high tide is at 4 a.m. So we know that there's a point here at 4 a.m., which means we have to go down from there, hit the lowest, and then back to the top. You get it wrong or what? 7, add another 3, 10, add another 3, 13, add another 3, we're at 16. Does it make sense that this is 16? If you think about it, from 4, add 12, you should be at 16 when you come back up to the high tide. Okay? Make sure you write this down. And so this is what I use to make my points. Include a neat sketch over 24 hours. Sure, you could have, right? You could have had a 24-hour line, and that just means you're going two cycles, right? That's basically what it's saying. I didn't want you to go there today, but this is the equation. If you want to write it down, make sure you write this down and try it if you need more practice. We're talking about practice. You know that one? The basketball player, Iverson or something? 41 and 43, I'm going to assign 2 questions. Okay, go to your booklet. You get to keep this. Sorry, I know some of you are mad right now. No, you keep the AC. You keep the AC. Eventually it will turn into marks, right? I'm preparing you for the test. If you go to 43, you see that QR code? You scan that, explain that question to you if you're stuck. Okay? Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Maybe don't hit the bell. You'll get too many videos. Okay. 41, 43. This is the 43 right here.